All right, my Facebook fam, I'm back with a new and exciting video, a good class. I talked about a class before about mortgage forbearance and the questions you should ask before you go into mortgage forbearance. Today, hey, YouTube, I got a better class. This class is what are you going to do when the banks come calling, knocking at your door? What are you going to do then? This class is about what are your options when you come out of mortgage forbearance. Intro, please. All right. Yeah, we don't want to coming out this forbearance. We don't want to be rubbing our heads, looking at these letters that the bank send us. Like, what I'm gonna do? I'm on forbearance for 6 months, and I don't know. These options are kind of hard. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But we're gonna give you information today so you can start asking those questions to prepare yourself for when all this pandemic is over with, the banks come calling for that money, and you got a plan, a solid plan, so you can keep moving the same way you were moving before we went into this pandemic and people lost their jobs and were scrambling on paying bills, putting food on the table, taking care of their kids. I want you to be prepared. I want to give you the knowledge so you can make good decisions. So please share this video, give it a thumbs up, right? Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. I want to grow this channel. I want to grow it because with me, Advanced Loan Credit Services, we're all about knowledge. We're all about improving people's credit. We're all about showing you how to build your credit and show you what the possibility is when you have your credit. What are your options out there? How you can continue to grow. Continue to grow. That's what we're all about. See that sign back there? Our mission is to educate, restore, and build your credit report. That's what we're all about up at Advanced Loan Credit Services. So today's class, that's about the options you have coming out of mortgage forbearance, is a very important class. So let's get with it. So the first, you have 4 options. There may be other options within your bank may have, but you have 4 options. The first option we're going to talk about is modification. But in modification, there are different options you have within loan modifications, right? I'm going to cover some of the main 3, but you definitely need to call your bank and ask them, what are the options I have within modification? What kind of modifications are y'all doing if you're going to modify my home mortgage loan? That's what you want to ask your bank. But let's talk about some of the ones that are out there. One, it's principal reduction. Principal reduction. That is when the bank reduces the amount of the borrowed amount that you borrowed from the bank to help reduce your mortgage payment. That is what principal reduction is. They reduce the amount that you borrow to help reduce your monthly mortgage payment. The next one that falls under modification is lowering your interest rate. Maybe you have a pretty high interest rate, and they can lower that interest rate 1 point, maybe even 2 points, which will end up lowering your mortgage payment. And that may be an option. and it may lower it enough where you don't have to, do anything else. You say, oh, that works perfectly for me. Let's go that route. But that is a route that you can go, right? And another one is an extended term. I know a lot of banks, from what I'm hearing, are looking at doing extended terms, which means they're going to take all that money that was in forbearance and they're going to throw it on the back end, all the money, all the interest, and they're going to throw it on the back end. So if you've been in your house for, say, 6 months, they'll take that money and they'll throw it on the back end. So if you have 3 months of forbearance, they'll throw those 3 months on the back end along with all the principal. And all they're done is extend your mortgage, extend your loan, your home mortgage loan. That's all they did was extend it. And that's a viable option. And that's a good option. I think out of all those options, that's probably the best option. Hey, my mortgage payment doesn't change. It just starts back up as normal and just throw it on the back end. Hey, you don't know, you may not even be in that house for 30 years, 20 years. You may end up selling it, but at least they throw it on the back end and won't throw a chink in your finances, because I know when people come out this pandemic, they're going to be trying to catch up on some things and get some things right because they lost their job and they had to change a lot of different things. So we definitely want to, I think that's probably the best option. So I would ask, are y'all going to do extended terms for my mortgage? Ask the questions. Ask the questions on modifications. Okay. Another way is that you can pay the entire balance at once, which it's hard for me to believe people that's been in this pandemic and ask for forbearance is going to have the whole amount of money at the end, which I don't know why banks even ask that. That don't even make sense to me. But they throw that in there that they could ask for the whole amount. So if you had a $3,000 loan, you was for 3 months, you pay the $9,000 and continue on moving. You continue moving. But that's what banks really would like, because all this money they paying out, things ain't working right. They trying to recoup a lot of money pretty fast. So you definitely want to look at that. And if that's a viable option for you, man, definitely use it. But if it's not, which I don't think it is for a lot of people, you may want to do the loan modification or the next one that's on the list. The next one's on the list is that you add a portion of the money that you owe in forbearance to your mortgage payment. So say your mortgage is $3,000, and then you add $600 on top of that, which is $3,600, and you continue to pay that every month until you reduce your forbearance amount to zero. That's a viable option. A lot of people may take that option. They may not want to go into the next area that I'm going to talk about, or they may want to not do a modification. They may just, hey, can I just add some to until it's over? I'm pretty sure that's going to be something that's going to be written up between you and the bank that y'all going to hold probably like a contract saying that you agreed to pay this amount a month until that the forbearance amount is to zero. Another one that they have, which is a big one that I want to talk about, is refinancing. So some people may want to say, you know what, I'm just going to refinance. But I don't think they're thinking about everything. Banks are getting really tight with money right now. I mean, I'm talking to doing some reading and talking to some mortgage loan lenders, and they're talking about, hey, interest rates, what banks are asking, they're looking for 700s, not even a 680. They're looking for higher credit scores to even give these loans out now. It's just a tough time for banks because people are calling. They're not getting interest payment. They're reducing interest payments on credit cards. People are asking forbearance. So it's a lot of money that these banks are not receiving right now. So credit is just being a lot tighter now. It's been a lot tighter. I had somebody that tried to good credit score, nothing negative on their credit report. Utilization is under 30. Apply for a Discover card, got denied. So I'm telling you, it's a lot going on out here in the financial industry. So, my thing is bring this information to help you start asking those questions. Now, you want to refinance. Another thing that you got to look at, you've been struggling for all these months using your credit cards, raising your utilization. Now over these 3-4 months, you went from a utilization under 30%, under 20%. Now your utilization is 75% because you were using those credit cards to buy groceries, take care of stuff, do the things you need to do, try to pay some bills, cash advances. Now your utilization is 75. That could drop your score where you won't even qualify for a refinancing. So think about that. You may not even qualify for refinancing because of this pandemic not being at work and not having the money, unemployment, money coming in, not covering your expenses, and you've been using your credit cards to cover the difference in the amount that was coming in before the pandemic. Now your credit score has dipped. You may not even qualify for it. And the same way for a modification, you have to qualify for a modification. So you should be asking your banks also, what are the qualifications that y'all going to be putting out for loan modification? We definitely have to start asking those questions. There's a lot of things going on out there. We got to stay on top of it. We got to stay on top of it and ask the right questions. No surprises. No surprises. So just remember, it's important that you know what your options are, what they could be, what you're going to be and what's going to be the best option for you, right? And prepare yourself. Call your bank, whoever is holding your mortgage loan, asking those questions about what are my options? What do we do if I want to do a modification? What are the qualifications? Ask the banks, have they even set any rules and stuff for modification? What are their rules for modification? Hey, refinancing. What's going to be happening with refinancing? Is my credit score going to still be a major determination if I can get refinanced? You need to ask all those questions. Be proactive. Be proactive in all of this. So that's the main thing. Be proactive, ask the questions, figure out. I'm giving you some of the information. Now it's time for you to go dig, because 5 people can call 5 different banks and they're going to get 5 different answers based on how they're going to handle people coming out of forbearance. So you need to be calling your bank. You need to be asking them questions, figuring out what you could do so there won't be no surprises. None. Zero. Zilch. Because when the bank come calling, they coming. Believe me, they coming, and they're going to want their money. So as long as you prepared, you go ahead and put that stop sign up there and say, boop, hold up. We're going to do it this way because I'm prepared for it. So, hey, I just wanted to give y'all some information. I appreciate y'all definitely watching these videos. I appreciate you. If you just hit the thumbs up, share, subscribe to the channel. Hey, we got this guy's talking some really nice stuff. Hey, I'm all about helping with credit. This is Advanced Loan Credit Services. See that up there? It says our mission is to educate, restore, and build your credit report. You know what I mean? So all my clients, I'm all about educating them, because once they get out of here, I don't want them coming back. I want them to have the knowledge to be able to do it for themselves. That's what it's all about. That's why I don't do monthly payments. I don't do none of that mess. I believe in educating. I believe in fixing, showing them what they got to do, giving them the knowledge that they need when they come out of my program, because I have a repair program. I have a credit repair program for 12 months. I put all my clients in, regardless if they stay in it or not, to show them, help them build, restore, knowledge, educate, all of that, so they know, and then teach them what the possibilities are now that they got quick credit. So that's everything I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bring something different to the table. I'm trying to bring something different. I ain't trying to be like everybody else. That's not my style. So, hey, I appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. Hey, hit the thumbs up. Leave any comments. Get in the description. You can reach me in the description, Advanceloancreditservices.com. You can email me. That'll be in the description. My phone number is in the description. Anything you want to ask, don't hesitate. Ask. I appreciate it. So, hey, Facebook. I do have a Facebook group, again, called Learn How to Remove Negative Items Off Your Credit Report. Go ahead, join the group. Hit the group, join. That's it. Knowledge is on there. So please take the time, do your research. It don't have to be all what I say, but at least I just wanted to open up, get the light on, so you'll start going out and start seeking out more information, right? So put that little bug in your head to seek out. But I appreciate you taking the time to watch me. I'm trying to grow this channel. I'm trying to put great content and good content out. I'm trying to get better and better at the content, be more detailed with the content, but I'm definitely want to bring y'all good information. And if you need help with your credit, if you need help with collection companies, medical collection, and if you need help with debt collectors, you need help with how do I get this stuff off my credit report? How do I do this? How do I do that? Hey, don't hesitate to reach out and ask. Never say no. Because we all heard no a million times, but we all about hearing yes. Yes, yes. Approved and yes. Approved and yes. That's all I'm trying to hear. So that's my goal, is to make sure that's what you hear. Nobody want to walk in someplace and get denied. It's not a good feeling. It's always a good feeling when you can go in somewhere and when you walk out what you walked in there to get, you walking out with. And on that, we out.